It's Appalachia. We're mountain people. We're mountain tough.
Hey folks, it's Ignited Coyote, and we are north of Cumberland, Kentucky, in Harlan County on 119, and we are at the Letcher County line. Letcher County, folks, especially the Whitesburg area, got it really bad in the recent floods. So I thought we'd drive up here and check things out and give you guys some contact information if you want to send help. If you're local and you want to bring help, we're going to talk to you about some places you can drop that off. If you're out of state, we're going to give you some contact information where you can send donations. We'll probably pin it in the probably pin it in the comment section, and put it in an information section also of this video. Harlan dodged a bullet. Harlan, Cumberland, Benham, Lynch, Everett, Wallens, all those communities in Harlan are safe. The Cumberland River, believe it or not this time, didn't flood all that much. Minor to moderate flooding in places all along its line through Harlan, Bell, and Knox County, but nothing compared to what they got, which I believe it's the Kentucky River, I think, and maybe a couple other ones that done all the flooding. And folks, this is downtown Whitesburg. We don't want to get anybody's way, so we're going to keep moving. We just passed the Letcher County, looks like health department, and it looks like it was flooded. And this is really too sad to talk about. I'm doing this and showing this to hopefully have people that's not in this area see how serious this is. Anything you can do, please help. Please send help. This is Whitesburg in Letcher County.
And they have, I think, a drop-off here for donations.
Yeah. This is the Baptist Church.
Free meals.
Here is it? What is it? The first, I don't know what. First Baptist Church.
Yeah, First Baptist Church.
Okay, in Whitesburg. Folks, we're in downtown Whitesburg, Kentucky, and it's heartbreaking, the damage here, and so many communities has damage like this. This young man is going to tell us about it. And your name is?
My name's Jonah Gooch. I live in Perry County. However, the majority of my family is from Letcher County. You know, this was my original home. So, you know, we're just down here, you know, trying to help the community.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. He's going to tell us about this. He's one of the volunteers, and he's going to give us some really important information.
You know, if you want to come here and see it, feel more than free to grab a shovel or grab a broom or walk the creek banks and assist with search and recovery of the deceased. You know, things like that. So, infrastructure-wise, just within the state and the county, road systems, water lines, power lines, especially the side roads and out in the communities, will be years recovering from this. No help is too much help. You know, we need all the help that we can get. You know, because like I said, some communities will never recover from this. Other communities that are strong enough will be years recovering.
And the area affected is actually probably bigger than some states we have here in America, if you think about it. So,
you know, they've declared a broad spectrum state of emergency for, I think, roughly a 20-county area. Really, there are 5 counties. I think it's 10 or 20. It's counties that weren't necessarily affected like we were, but the 5 major counties, Letcher, Perry, Knott, Breathitt, and I think Leslie County and Clay County got
that's what I'm wondering
about.
Is I've not heard anything from Hyden.
No, I think more the smaller communities in Leslie County, closer to the Perry County line, were the ones that were the most severely affected.
Can you go over those places here in Perry County one more time?
Again, East Perry School, which is right out on Highway 80 East, heading towards Prestonsburg, right past the Hazard Walmart. Can't miss it on the right. Is acting more of a regional logistics center. You know, they're sending out donations and supply to every county. As far as I'm concerned, they're also cooking hot meals to get out in the community. They're trying to do 3 meals a day to as many people as they can.
Oh, that's great.
And here in Letcher County Central High School, I think is kind of their main hub. But like I said, every small community, at every community center, city hall, the magistrates, all the local elected officials are trying to set something up in these communities.
It won't be hard to find a place to drop something off if you've got something.
No, absolutely not.
I know my wife was talking about she's got a cousin that's got some baby clothes and stuff, and we're talking about getting some more stuff together and dropping it off. Because really, I can't think of anything somebody couldn't use.
Water, non-perishable food items.
Baby wipes, I bet.
Baby wipes, diapers, pull-ups. But I mean, water. That's water, what's crucial is water, because some of these communities will be, 2 to 3 months without water. And there's still communities here in Letcher County that the National Guard is having to bring in supplies by helicopter.
Wow.
Drop them all. Yeah, I think some communities around Blackie, they're actually bringing in water and non-perishable meals by helicopter, dropping it off in landing zones, and then the people from the community are having to come up and get it either on trucks, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, off-road vehicles, whatever they can to get to that landing zone. And then I think some individuals from Tennessee had actually talked about bringing in pack mules and horses to start taking supplies into these communities by saddlebag.
Wow, I can't believe that.
We hit one point yesterday the worst road that I had seen. I think it was Williams's branch in Perry County. We got the trucks up as far as we could, and then we had to take side-by-sides farther up in the road, and then we hit a point to where we couldn't even get the off-road vehicles past the debris, so we had to walk food and water on up to the houses at the end of the holler. So there are communities here that are only accessible by either foot or horseback.
Wow. And a lot of these communities, these hollers and stuff, don't have the greatest access roads in good times. So,
and that's, some of the communities here don't have the greatest of roads. But, prior to this event, I couldn't name you one road to where anybody I know that lives that you couldn't get a truck, car, any kind of vehicle to it. But the issue is,
well, they've only got that one road. If you take that out,
and I watch places where it's like the water came through, and I explained it to people. You would see the asphalt, the pavement missing off the road, and it was like the water had peeled it off like a Band-Aid. The worst down 476. There was a used car lot and some homes across the bridge. I think it was 4-foot steel I-beams on the side of the bridge, and instead of falling off, they were actually bent in. They were curved to where you could see that the weight of the water had pushed the I-beams in concave, and then the bridge finally failed. So that'll just show you the power. And it could have been too, the water might have not caved it in, but it could have been a house or a car or any other type of debris that could have. But that just shows you the force. I mean, it's just, I'm an avid fisherman. I have fished this river. I have fished Troublesome Creek almost in its entirety. And, the creek that I've, all the waterways here that I've been wade fishing and kayaking for the past, 10 or 12 years of my life, I could have never fathomed that they would have done this. And it's...
they would lift their banks that much.
Yeah, it's, it's...
No, like I said,
there's no words.
If you'll go and look and realize that police behind the library, that you was standing, according to where the debris is at, you would have been standing well underwater.
Oh,
then look down and see how low the river is now.
And for some, that's like for some of the places that we went to, from sitting on the road and looking at the water line and the trees. I told my friend Tyler, who was riding with me the day before yesterday, and I said, Tyler, you could have stacked. I drive a Dodge 1500 pickup truck. I said you could have stacked 3 of my trucks on top of each other, and would have still been underwater.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, and you gave me more important information than I could have hoped to got. I appreciate it so much. Your name is?
Jonah Gooch. I'm work here at Howard Law Firm in Whitesburg. I live in Hazard. And that's another thing too for any flood victims who might be seeing, who might watch your channel. FEMA. You must apply through FEMA.
Oh, that's great information.
And when you do your FEMA application, keep in mind that you need a denial from your homeowner's insurance claim. If your homeowner's insurance would cover your damages, FEMA will deny you. And this is all speculation. It's rumor that I've been hearing. But some people are saying that if you have a GoFundMe account to where you're receiving funds, that FEMA could also deny your application. I don't know of the validity of that.
That's good to keep in
but
mind. That's
what we've been hearing. So And that's another thing is that, right now, we've got our firm shut down for the legal needs of the public just because all of our associates and, partners in the firm are out here trying to assist physically with the disaster relief. We brought in 2 U-Haul loads worth of stuff today from unaffected areas where some of our partners live in the firm. But, we're going to try to assist in every way possible to where if you need assistance filling out a FEMA application, if you need assistance with any kind of homeowner's insurance or anything like that, don't be afraid to reach out and contact an attorney. It doesn't have to be our firm. You can reach out and contact anybody for legal services.
That's great advice.
Because as we recover from this in the weeks and months down the road, I think that's going to be a major obstacle.
As the floodwaters recede, the flood of red tape.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be the issue that we're going to have to really deal with up front is homeowners insurance denials, failure of claims to be covered. And you really just have to determine the validity of a claim. And sometimes with issues like this, is that it might not be communicated clearly enough to the agency that you're reporting to, and you might need legal services to help clear that up for you. So do not hesitate to reach out for legal assistance or any kind of governmental assistance or anything of that nature.
That's some of the best advice I've heard about this, and this is the first place I've heard it. So, yeah, that's great. Thank you so much for thank you for volunteering. Thank you for taking time out from your own county, but you said your family is from over here. So
all my family is from here. We moved.
You're kind of a dual resident.
My, which hazardous. Half an hour from here. I drive back and forth to work here every day.
This is really all the same over here.
It's Appalachia. We're mountain people. We're mountain tough. We've been taking care of ourselves and fixing our own problems for a long time, and the community. And it just shows too that one thing I've noticed in the past days is that the church is the pillar of the community. Your community centers, and people need to rely on the community to get through this.
Good advice. Thank you so much. Can you believe that water that seems so far down in there? Look at this bridge. Can you believe that water was up on that bridge? Look. See that debris stuck in it?
So high here.
God.
It would be up to our chests here, over our heads.
And look at this. It was up here. This may be the hardest video I've ever done. It's hard for me to do this as a video and remain objective, and I just and that's the health department. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's the Letcher County Health Department, I think. That is so incredibly sad.
Yes.
Oh, they just got wiped out.
It's so sad.
Oh, I wish this didn't have to happen. That's all I can say. I wish it didn't have to happen. Look at this.
Oh my.
Oh, goodness. Goodness, Lord help them. God bless them and Lord help them. I guess up this way. Yeah. Going up here. This is getting on high ground and there's still flood damage. Just absolutely speechless about this. There's not anything you can say. You can see there's stuff right here in the guardrails. I mean, it was obviously up here. There's stuff hanging in the guardrails. That community over there completely devastated. Ain't no way I'm going to drive over there and bother them and get in anybody's way. We're going to stick to the main road here. God help them. I'm amazed at how far up this went.
So sad.
Hey folks, that devastation we just seen in Whitesburg is just has no description, does it?
Absolutely not.
Nope.
No words.
No. We appreciate you guys coming with us. Remember, give. You can't give too much. That's all I can say. Pray for everybody. There's so many communities affected by this. We're at the beautiful overlook coming down the mountain back into Harlan County from Letcher County and Whitesburg. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate all the help you're sending and you're doing. God bless you. This is a beautiful overlook here and such a peaceful evening. You couldn't believe what was going on just a few days ago, could you? Well, keep praying. God bless you all for your help, and God bless everybody affected by this. Bye.
Bye.